Hi, fourth graders. Welcome back to reading class. Happy Tuesday. This week we are going to finish our studying of nonfiction text structures, and this week we are going to talk about problem and solution text structures. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what is problem and solution. So when you have a problem and solution text structure, the text is going to tell about a problem and sometimes why there is a problem, and it's going to give one or more possible solutions to our problem. So a problem is something that needs to be solved, and a problem can be between individuals, so between people, with one person, with something going on in the world, so maybe a big problem in the world, or it can be between groups. And a solution is how you're going to solve your problem or how you're going to deal with your difficult situation. So an example of a problem and a solution that we might see every day is that you might spill maybe some juice or some soda or something on the floor, and your solution is that you're going to use whatever you have at your house or whatever you have at school or whatever, maybe if you're out at a restaurant, whatever they have to clean it up. So I just have a mop and a bucket, but maybe you have a towel or a rag to clean it up. So the problem would be a spill. It's going to get sticky and nasty, and the solution is how we clean it up. So like our other text structures, we have talked about some clue words that might tell us that, it's a cause and effect text or a compare and contrast text. Today we're going to talk about our problem and solution clue words. So we have the problem is, due to, that, solve, issue is, consequently, then, so that, because, solution to, so, and as a result. And now remember, like we talked last week, when you see those clue words, those are not going to be automatic that it is a problem and solution text. So when you see those clue words, that might give you a hint, but you have to keep reading, fourth graders, to make sure that you know it is a problem and solution text. So what are some questions that we might ask ourselves about a problem and solution text? What is the problem? So what's going on? What's the problem in the world or between two people? Why is this a problem? Why is this an issue for people? And is there anything that can be done to try and solve this problem? And some examples of some graphic organizers that we could use for a problem and solution text are these. So this would be one problem in a text, and you'd have two solutions. This would mean that a text would have three different problems and three different solutions. And this is going to look familiar to you because this is what you're going to use with your assignments this week. So we are going to read a problem and solution text, and we're going to talk about who has the problem, what is the problem, and how is the problem solved. So let's read it together. The pygmy sloth has a major problem. It's now endangered due to the destruction of red mangrove trees. It will take cooperation from different people to help solve this issue. Lawmakers should make it illegal to cut down red mangroves. The construction industry should use renewable materials that won't impact the environment. People should donate to foundations that protect the environment. They can also help to grow and plant red mangrove trees along coastlines so that pygmy sloths have a place to live. So I want you to think back to what we just read. So who in our text has a problem? Who is the problem, or what is the problem? Who is it about in our text? Good. So we know that who has the problem? The pygmy sloth has a major problem. And the first sentence of our text tells us that. So what is the problem? Think back to what we just read. Think in your head. What is the problem in our text? Good. So the pygmy sloth has become endangered because of the destruction of its home, with people cutting down the trees and using non-renewable sources. Their homes, their trees are being destroyed. So, how is our problem solved? Think about what happened. What did the text tell us could solve our problem? And it said that people can work together to make laws to protect the pygmy sloth's habitat, so where they live, and they can also donate to foundations to protect its environment. So as you're reading, fourth graders, you're going to think, what is the problem and how is the problem solved? So before I show you your assignment today, we're going to watch a quick vocabulary video about problem and solution.
All right, good afternoon, class. Today we're going to talk about text structure.
Excuse me, what is that anyway? Like spaces and punctuation marks?
Huh? Hardly. It's more like the way thoughts are organized. Oh, like a problem and a solution. Well, actually, yes. Problem and solution is a text structure. So when you're reading, pay attention to the signs. The text will contain two sections. Yep, that's the way it is designed. The problem section presents the dilemma. Like, how can I track my miles while I jog? The solution section presents a way to fix it, and why that way would be the best one for the job. The problem will always have a solution. In fact, sometimes it'll have more than one. To get the job done, the text will present the solution that best solves the problem. Now, once you spot this text structure, that'll make it easier to read the text. It'll help you better understand the passage and the ways different ideas connect. Oh, when you're reading through a text and you see a problem, then you know what's next. A solution. Yup, that's the structure, so look for it and you know what the author is up to. Problem. Solution. It's a text structure. Now, while you're reading, be sure to observe all the hints and clues, aka signal words. Centuries ago, businesses faced a dilemma. It was difficult for them to ship goods coast to coast. They had to sail all the way around South America. And in time and money, it was costing them the most. So, in order to shorten the traveling distance, the US, UK, and France each proposed building a Central American canal. They all failed, but still the case wasn't closed. See, this led to the US trying again. They succeeded, and as a result, shipping routes were shortened by thousands of miles, which made it quicker and cheaper to haul. So let's examine what we just read. The problem was the time and the cost, and the Panama Canal was the solution. So the value in trade wouldn't be lost. The signal words, dilemma, and proposed are hints that a problem arose and led to, and as a result, signify one of the solutions they chose. So the next time that you're reading a passage, be sure to look for words that suggest a problem and the solution that solves the problem the best. Oh, when you're reading through a text and you see a problem, then you know what's next. A solution. Yup, that's the structure, so look for it and you know what the author is up to. When you're reading through a text and you see a problem, then you know what's next. A solution. Yup, that's the structure, so look for it and you know what the author is up to. Problem. Solution. It's a text structure.
Okay, fourth graders. So in your reading classroom today, you are looking for something called Tuesday, Sea Turtles, Passage, and Graphic Organizer. So when you open up your slideshow, you will have your own copy, so don't worry about someone else writing on yours or editing yours. You're going to see an article about sea turtles. So the first thing you are going to do is read through the article, and you are looking for some problem and solution. So what is the main problem in our text, and what are some solutions? So you are going to fill out each problem and solution set. So make sure you are filling those out in complete sentences, not just one word. When you are done, make sure you come back to your reading classroom and hit mark as done or submit. In your Google Classroom as well, fourth graders, you do have a problem and solution anchor chart. So while you are working this week, if you are confused or have some questions, this can help you to answer those questions and be able to complete assignments. Good job, fourth graders. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on Thursday.